Aha! Today is a special day at the RC Spark studio because, as you've seen in the title and the video description, this is the new RC four-wheel drive 870K hydraulic wheel loader. Inside this box is something that you guys want to see, and fortunately I have here in the studio to show you. Now, at the time of this filming, this is one of the very few that have been released. You guys know I'm into the heavy duty construction equipment from RC four-wheel drive and other companies around the world, but RC four-wheel drive has some pretty darn good products. Even though they seem expensive in the world of heavy duty machinery, they're actually very well priced. You know, if you're expecting a scaled down version of a $150,000 item, then what's in this box is certainly going to make you excited because it doesn't cost anywhere near that. But without further ado, my friends, instead of lifting this out of the box, because the unit itself is 45 pounds, shocking weight. It got delivered in this crate in a cardboard box. Anything less would have been not sufficient to transport this giant vehicle. This, in fact, is my heaviest RC. Yes, you heard me right. Heavier than the excavator. In fact, so heavy that I took it out of the box and I put it on the table for you. Ah! There it is. Come here, big fella. That is not exaggerating. Oh, yeah. There you go. Let's get you in closer. This wheel loader is simply amazing to look at. I know a lot of you guys are getting your first look at it right now. I took it out of the box about a half an hour ago. This is the FlySky 2.4 radio that it comes with. 2.4 gigahertz is the frequency. This, you guys all know, for size reference, you all know how big a dual stick controller is. 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4 controllers long. And I'm still stunned just by looking at it. And I know I keep talking about the weight, but that is substantial. This has a lot of push force. Now, so I could give you good information about it straight off of the website from RC four-wheel drive, I printed it out because it's actually that impressive. I know it's a lot of talk from me, but I've been working with the heavy-duty machinery, and there's a lot of expensive equipment out there, way more expensive than the RC four-wheel drive products. And with my excavators, I've got 2 of them. I've been happy every single time I run them. They're a little bit loud. I haven't started this fella up to tell you if this is the same loudness, but you guys will figure it out if you're watching along in the upcoming episodes. But let me get to some of these things here. The specs. It's CNC machine metal, 10.4. A lot of things I read, you know, it says all metal, and they turn out not to be all metal. This doesn't say all metal, but it certainly says CNC machined, and I see a lot of heavy duty parts on here. Molded steel bucket. Check this out, if I can actually get it properly. Man, that's shocking how much weight it is. Look at those teeth. Ba-wah! Super serious teeth. Okay, putting that there for you. That's a good view for you as I keep going on. Optimized steel hydraulic system, scale operator station that you can put a driving figure in. Massive 29.5 25L-5 tires. They're cushion tires. Reliable hydraulic valve and adjustable pump, which is actually located in the rear of the vehicle. Check this out. This whole back station opens up. I'll get you in a little bit closer there because right in the very back there is a fan. You see all the air intake here? There is a giant fan back there cooling all of the electronics. And the hydraulic block is not like the one that's in the excavator. This is actually much smaller on the inside and using smaller servos. Heavy duty hoses for the hydraulics. They're actually 0.45 millimeter nylon. It's all been powder coated, of course, in yellow. Brushless system for the hydraulics, a 40 amp brushless ESC with BEC. It does have a 350 kV motor in here, I believe, for the hydraulic pump, which is a heck of a lot of torque. It actually puts out, what did I read here, 20 bar in pressure, which is actually 290 psi that this little fella puts out. Little, there's nothing little about it. I'm going to need a wheelbarrow to carry it around. Like I said, it weighs dead weight. It's 20.45 kilograms, which is 45 pounds. The total amount that it can lift, 70 pounds with that operating pressure. That's shocking. That is a huge amount of pressure. So the lift power on this should be awesome. Same with how it turns. Like a wheel loader turns with a hydraulic ram, right? The hydraulic rams are located one right here and one on the other side. Again, I'll turn it around. Ooh. Come on, big fella. You notice the suspension? This is very normal for a wheel loader. Wheel loaders don't have a suspension. It just has a floating axle. So that's why these things are relatively slow when you see them operating, because on a full scale with the driver, he's going to feel everything. The only cushioning he has is in the seat. Now, here's the hydraulic ram I was talking about. Let's see if I can not be a baby about this and lift it up. Whoa! Check it out. That red piece is the 2-speed transmission. Okay, you get to see the hydraulic ram there. Here's those amazing tires. Check out those. And in the back, does have room for lights. Does have room for LED lights. You can string them through to your light kit or whatever. Does not come with a sound kit. I believe the original one they were going to come out with had a sound kit. I have no idea why it doesn't. But for what this, maybe it was to keep costs down, actually. I'm assuming that's what it is, but I don't work for them, so I don't know. Wow, what can I go on and keep saying about this? Driving speed. It doesn't say how fast it is. It won't be that fast. Even though it has that 2-speed full metal transmission at 1/16 and 1/4 gear ratios, realistic full metal axles, and also non-functioning disc brakes. You can actually see them on the inside. It's just for scale realism. And the bucket, the rams, the cab, everything about it is just truly stunning for me to see up front, at least. I have had no experience with it yet because I'm still brand new to this big fella. I know it does take a 3-cell LiPo battery. I think they call for like more than a 5,000. Maybe it's a 6,500. And the battery will also run up in the side cage here. Wow! I don't even know what to say. You want me to give you a close-up? Here, come on.